Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Hey, I want to start off by thanking, my name's Gio, by the way. I want to thank everybody on the Ecamm fam and also the people that join that are part of the Ecamm fam, but also have their own podcasts. And I've learned a lot. I've got, I think, all my equipment ready to roll. I've stopped the hemorrhaging. I've gone a little bit outside my budget, but I think I got everything I need to produce a nice podcast. And I wanted to show you that equipment. So I'm going to start first by going to now I'm running all this off of a Stream Deck XL, a Elgato Stream Deck. My lighting in the room are a couple of Elgato, they're key lights, and they're great units. You can adjust the brightness via the Stream Deck. And I have them pointing down at me at 45-degree angles, inward at 45 and down at 45. And I have two of them, one on each side of my desk. You can see the color is the brilliance is only at 20%. I've got no, shininess on my nice head of hair. So anyway, I've spent enough money. The hemorrhaging has stopped, and I'm now ready to build content. And I've learned a lot. I use a product that I just came across called Notion. I just started using it, and I'm actually going to start using it in my IT business as well. It's good for project management. It's good for scripting. It's good for, it's very powerful, looks simple, but it's got a lot to it. So I'm not sure for IT whether I'm going to continue to use that. I will use it for podcasting, but I might use our help desk software product called Autotask that has project management built in. So I'm not sure yet. So the jury's out. So anyway, here we go. Next on the chopping block here is my iPad running continuity camera. And that's got in desk view mode, and that's pointing down at my desk. See my Polyphone over here. And this is my Rodecaster Pro 2. And, I like it. You can do the different effects. I can run to a different whatever. But this is where I wanted more than 2 channels to invite guests and to be able to also play videos and do all sorts of things. And it's very flexible. I have a bigger mixer. It's a 32-channel Midas I use for sound. I do sound engineering. I've been doing that about 15 years. But my primary business is IT, which I've been doing for 50. So if you can tell, I love technology. I'm a technology junkie, a lot like Doc Rock. I know he is out in Honolulu there, Hawaii. And my wife is from Honolulu. She's from Kaneohe. And it's south. It's like near, my son was stationed in Pearl. So it's kind of west of Pearl and south of Diamond Head. Southwest, I guess, of Diamond Head. So anyway, enough of geography. So there's my desk view. So next thing I'm going to move to is my monitors. Now, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about NDI. NDI is an open source. It's a great product, but what I didn't like about NDI is every time you launch it, it launches at startup, but it falls back to a default. So if I wanted it to point at, let's say, a webcam, which is I have 2 Logitech Brio 4K cameras, I can't do that. So I started searching the NDI forum, and I came across a gentleman, his name is Pablo Quintana, and runs a company called Avsono, and they're out of Texas. Had a conversation with him the other day. He created a product called Screen Capture, and it's command line, so you can use switches. So it basically launches, and you can do anything you want. You can have multiple in a batch file, multiple screen captures to turn on different devices and do different things, set frame rates, things of that nature. So I adopted it, and I got it running, and it's working very, very well. And I'll show you that in a minute. I'll show you what my script file looks like or my batch file looks like. So this is a Dell XPS 8950. It's a pretty powerful workstation. It's got a NVIDIA RTX 3060 Ti with about, I think it's either 6 or 8 gigs of DDR3. It can handle up to 4 monitors, although I only have this one, which is a 28-inch Samsung Curve monitor. And then I'm going to move over to my other monitor, and this is a 40-inch Samsung TV. And I have that to serve as 2 purposes. One, for my eyes when it's early in the morning and I'm squinting, I need a bigger screen, right? Everybody knows that trick. So anyway, that's that. And then I also wanted it to watch some TV. Sometimes in my office, I want to flip on the TV. All right, so then we move around the room. Here we come on my desk, and here is a 12.9 Gen 2 iPad. I have a Gen 4, but I use that in the bedroom. I don't want to keep moving it back and forth. So I go between it. So this, I can do little demos if I want to demo a specific thing on this iPad. But then I've also have my iPad mini. My iPad mini runs my teleprompter software, and that sits there. And that one hooks up to my DesView on my camera, on my tripod, on my camera that faces me. So I can do some scrolling scripts, things of that nature. Then where do I want to go from there? Oh, I want to go to now my laptop. And this is showing my script. This is a laptop. This is a Lenovo 14, I think it's a 14 inches, the ThinkPad X1 Carbon. It's got 16 gigs of memory. It's the 7th gen. I think they're up to 10 or 11 now. And it's got a normal HD 1080p. I won't ever buy a laptop that's 4K anymore. It's just a huge drain on your battery. Causes your battery to swell too, by the way. But you can see on here, I've got another Brio on here, and this is my script.bat that I load this into my startup group. And all it is a simple command line, screen capture -W video for webcam video, and you just name your Logitech, whatever your camera may be. All right, so that's pretty cool. Now, what is next? The other thing I like, if that is enough of sharing resources or sharing sources, I can now share my primary Mac Mini desktop. And this is running all my other, primarily running my Ecamm Live software. I bought the Pro version. I think it was well worth the price, and I went ahead and bought it. So this is a scene, and this is on my, oh, I didn't show you the other things. Sorry. I didn't even get to this. Before I show you that, this is my webcam. I go to the whole process showing you NDI, and showing my webcams. So this is my webcam on my Lenovo laptop, and this is pointing at me. And you can see over my right shoulder, there's another Brio. You see a little light. And if I go to that one, now that's pointing back at me, and you can see the one that's up on top of my, those are a couple of 28-inch 4K monitors. And let me go back here. Now I'll go back to this. This is my primary. So you can see, and I'm going to take that off. Now I'll go back to my secondary monitor, which has nothing on it right now. But you could see I can have all sorts of stuff queued up, ready to go, ready to show you. I can even go about putting, a slideshow on one screen, another slideshow on another screen, a video on another screen. I mean, the imagination is endless of what I can do with this. So let me get rid of that. I'll come back to me on the main camera. And that's about it. Now, I am running the MV7 for my mic. And why did I choose the MV7 over the SM7B? I didn't like the MV7 because it had a short capsule filter on it, but so does the SM7B. They just put a protective shield or protective grid on it. So somebody else, I'm not going to take credit for it, but I took this off of a YouTube video. Somebody said, well, just use the windshield off the SM7B and just put it on your MV7. So I went out and I bought one and I put it on there, and it's soft. I mean, I can squeeze it here, but here's my capsule right about there. But I don't get all the plosives that typically will happen. You don't hear them. And I've done noise gating on my Rodecaster too, so you don't hear my air conditioner that's running kind of full blast. It's a pretty warm day outside, about 90 degrees, but I'm in here at 78 and staying nice and cool. You don't see me sweating. And so that's about it I wanted to show you. And let me know what your thoughts are. Stay tuned. I'm going to have podcasts coming. I've got a health podcast on the works. Shows my transition and my wife's transition on our ketogenic and somewhat carnivore diet and how we've reversed a lot of our medical situations. I'm down to almost the weight I was when I was in my early 20s, which I think is a big feat, and I feel healthier than ever. I do a lot of intermittent fasting, or OMAD. They call it 1 meal a day. So I'll have some podcasts on that. And also, I will have, obviously, IT for you IT folks out there, all you geeks that want to learn a little bit more. Now, I am high level, and I try to talk down to the less, I don't want to insult anybody. I just say everybody's got their degree of expertise. I'm going to try to do anything from desktop all the way up to integration to security. I'm a cybersecurity expert. I keep corporations out of trouble with, and to keep their premiums for cyber insurance at a low premium, because we do all the prerequisites to keep that in check. So anyway, look forward to that. Look forward to talking with all you. And once again, thanks for all the podcasters and the Ecamm fam out there, and we will talk soon. All right? Ciao for now.